What is up, everybody? I have a different kind of video for you guys today. Today, I will be looking at a former NBA Finals matchup that won't be forgotten for a long time. In these finals, the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors faced off in a series that had fans around the world cheering, mostly for the Warriors to not end up three-peating eventually. First, before I dive into this matchup, I want to look at both teams before they got here, so without further ado, let's get started. First, let's look at the Toronto Raptors side of things. Before making the franchise's first ever finals, the Raptors were a team that were great in the East and finished as the #1 seed in the East the year before. The only problem is they weren't able to ever get past LeBron James in the playoffs. Before everything ended up changing the year after, when the Toronto Raptors decided to trade franchise player and all-star DeMar DeRozan, as well as Jakob Poeltl to the San Antonio Spurs, and in exchange, they got Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. It was a hard decision, since we knew Kawhi was going to be a free agent at the end of the year, and it was pretty much just championship or bust. But with the way Kawhi played in those playoffs, and Siakam having a breakout year, as well as having great vets on the team like Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, Marc Gasol, and Danny Green, the Raptors knew they had to win it all because it was basically a now or never. On the other side, looking at it, you have the back-to-back champs being the Golden State Warriors, who by 2019 were solidified as a dynasty. They won 3 championships in the past 4 years, being led by Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. And the only thing that was realistically stopping the Warriors from three-peating was injuries. And pretty much that did actually happen because Kevin Durant in the 2019 NBA Finals played Game 5 and he played a total of 11 minutes that whole series. And Klay Thompson actually got injured twice during those finals. Once in Game 2, he didn't play in Game 3 at all, and they tore his ACL in Game 6. These finals showed us some legendary moments. Kawhi led the Raptors in a historic playoffs, hitting an iconic buzzer beater against Philly, came back from down 0-2 against the 1-seeded Milwaukee Bucks, who had the MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo, and also took the challenge of guarding the MVP, and then he led the Raptors to the franchise's first ever championship, winning 4-2 over the Golden State Warriors in the finals. The incredible play from Kawhi ended up leading to him winning finals MVP, and after these finals, the Warriors kind of took a hit. They took a hit because they lost Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson due to injuries, and after that, the season after, they ended up winning only 15 games, but we'll get to where they are now. And then for the Raptors side of things, they actually lost Kawhi Leonard after winning a championship because he went to the Clippers. They still were able to stay competitive the year after Kawhi left, and they won 53 games and clinched the 2nd seed because Nick Nurse had a great coaching leadership, won Coach of the Year for the Raptors. And the Warriors, they ended up losing KD, as I said, in 2020 to Brooklyn, but they did get D'Lo in return when they shipped out for Andrew Wiggins, which helped them win a championship years later. And with Klay Thompson out, the Warriors pretty much had to do a rebuilding year. Steph Curry got injured in 2020. Draymond Green was basically their best player, let's be real. Years later, the legacies made in these finals still resonate. For the Raptors, I mean, yeah, they haven't made it quite back to contention yet, and obviously for Kawhi Leonard too, he hasn't been looking the same as he once was in Toronto, mostly because of injuries. But for the Warriors, this was the end of an era for the Dubs, but at least they ended up winning the championship in 2022. So what do you think? What do you guys remember from the 2019 NBA Finals? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any basketball or football videos on this channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.